Now on KOAM News at 5, Freeman health officials say COVID-19 is putting more children in the hospital.
The clock is ticking for lawmakers to avoid a federal government shutdown. I'm Skyler Henry at the White House with the latest and the split over two massive spending bills.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The CDC says an increasing number of children are hospitalized with COVID-19. This is KOAM News at 5. Freeman Health System today hosted a media briefing to discuss pediatric COVID cases in the Joplin area. Right now, all children hospitalized for COVID at Freeman are unvaccinated.
The age range has been from less than 2 weeks to almost 18. And then the vaccination status was unvaccinated, some due to age.
Freeman pediatricians say they have also seen severe symptoms in some child COVID patients and say they recommend eligible children get vaccinated. The McDonald County R1 School District stopped offering strawberry milk at lunchtime. Oh no, and some fourth graders, well, they were not very happy about that. So they let the district know by writing a petition to bring back strawberry milk, and it worked. Today, the school got its milk delivery, which included strawberry. Fourth grade class also got a reward of strawberry milk and cookies for their efforts.
Like I didn't have the taste like I used to do. So then I started leaving lunch very thirsty. I only had water that the whole day, but when I get home, I have something to drink. So then I decided maybe there's kids like me in the school.
Additionally, today is World School Milk Day, which celebrates the health benefits of school milk programs. Glad to have Doug Heddy back. He joins us with a first look at the weather.
Thanks, Dow. And actually a pretty good day for us today. Temperatures not bad. We've been mainly into lower 80s, but we have had a lot of clouds. We had some showers out across southeastern Kansas earlier today. Still right now underneath the clouds, we have a random sprinkle or two, but I really think if you have outdoor activities throughout the evening hours, it looks pretty good. Most of you are going to stay dry, and our temperatures are very nice as well. We are going to get better chances for showers, even a few thunderstorms in here late tonight into tomorrow morning. But I really think most of the evening hours and most of the overnight hours look pretty good. Temperatures, they're going to slide back through the upper 70s into lower 70s by late this evening, but really not a bad evening. We do get better chances for showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. We're going to look at that here in just a bit.
Catch it in. With the clock ticking, Congress and the nation are trying to avert a government shutdown. Meanwhile, the Biden administration continues to twist arms to get Democrats in line to pass the president's top legislative priorities. Skyler Henry reports from Capitol Hill.
A bitter battle over funding the federal government is underway on Capitol Hill, with the clock ticking away.
With so many critical issues to address, the last thing the American people need right now is a government shutdown.
Congress has until midnight Thursday to avert a shutdown that could furlough thousands and hamper government agencies.
We've been saying for some weeks now, put a clean CR bill out there, keep government operating.
We should never, ever let the government shut down. That's simply unacceptable.
Republicans remain opposed to approving a funding bill tied to raising the debt ceiling, something Congress must do by October 18th or face a new recession.
Democrats' reckless taxing and spending spree will earn it 0 votes from Senate Republicans.
President Biden's legislative agenda is also hanging in the balance, forcing him to cancel a planned trip to Chicago where he would have talked about COVID vaccines.
The president knew that this would require a range of discussions, negotiations, long conversations.
The president has been working behind closed doors to find common ground with moderate Senate Democrats opposed to the $3.5 trillion price tag on his social spending package.
We haven't talked about figures at all. We should be talking about the need of our country.
Without the reconciliation bill, several progressive Democrats in the House say they won't sign off on the president's $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill, which is expected to come up for a vote on Thursday. Skyler Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Without any Republican support, Democrats need all 50 senators to be on board. Senior Pentagon officials said the collapse of the Afghan government and its security forces in August could be traced to a 2020 U.S. agreement with the Taliban that promised to complete U.S. troop withdrawal. General Frank McKenzie, the head of Central Command, told the House Armed Services Committee that once the U.S. troop presence was pushed below 2,500 as part of President Biden's decision to complete a total withdrawal by September, the unraveling of the U.S.-backed Afghan government accelerated. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said he agreed with McKenzie's analysis. Coming up in Health Watch, another vaccine mandate taking effect in New York.
Thousands of New York City teachers face a looming deadline to get the COVID-19 vaccine. I'm Naomi Ruckham with how the nation's largest school system plans to fill the void.
And later, lava from a volcanic eruption in Spain's Canary Island is now causing concerns of toxic gas. Topping today's Health Watch, the CDC today issued an urgent health warning for pregnant women, urging them to get vaccinated to protect against COVID. And in New York City, the mayor says there's still time for teachers to get their shots ahead of Friday's vaccine deadline. Reporter Naomi Ruckham has the latest.
The CDC says urgent action is needed to increase COVID-19 vaccinations among women who are or were recently pregnant. Director Rochelle Walensky talked about what's at stake at a briefing Tuesday.
We know that pregnant women are at increased risk of severe disease, of hospitalization and ventilation. They're also at increased risk for adverse events to their baby.
The CDC says only 31% of pregnant people are vaccinated against COVID. The advisory comes amid a larger push to combat vaccine hesitancy. This New Jersey woman got her second shot Wednesday.
Maybe it might save my life. If I get the virus, it won't be as bad if I didn't have the shot.
At one hospital in Montana, 8 patients died in the past week from COVID-related symptoms.
You have good days, you have bad days. I have days I have to call my college buddies and say, hey man, it's been a bad day. We lost a tough patient last night.
But for the first time in months, the CDC is predicting new deaths from COVID-19 will likely decrease over the next 4 weeks. Here in New York City, the teachers union is warning of a possible staffing shortage following Friday's 5 p.m. vaccine deadline for school staff.
I will not be coerced into putting something into my body that does not fall in line with my religious faith.
Any day they're not vaccinated, they're not getting paid for.
The mayor says thousands of substitute teachers will be ready to fill in. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
An estimated 70 million vaccine-eligible Americans have not yet started vaccinations despite a summer surge in infections driven by the Delta variant. Type 2 diabetes patients face a greater risk of dying from COVID-19. European researchers discovered that nearly a quarter of type 2 patients admitted into intensive care died within 7 days of being hospitalized from COVID. According to their study, about a tenth of type 2 patients also needed insulin infusions while battling COVID. Allowing your baby to play freely in their home environment could have a significant impact on their development. A study by the Society for Research in Child Development monitored infants who explored their homes with everyday objects like remote controls, cabinet doors, and boxes. Researchers say letting your baby safely roam teaches them how the world around them works and is just as beneficial as specialized learning toys like puzzles and blocks. Staying happy during early adulthood could help ward off dementia as you age. A new study in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease links poor mental health and cognitive decline. Researchers say young adults who deal with elevated symptoms of depression are 73% more likely to face dementia. The study also found stress could damage your brain's ability to make new memories. And that is a look at today's health news. A little bit later, our Pet Vet on Call.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eva Jude from Parsons Pet Hospital. Coming up, we're going to talk about the safety of house products for fleas.
Lots of rain chances are going to start to increase as we go through the next few days. We're going to check that out coming up next. Well, it's turned out to be a pretty good Wednesday for us today. A lot of clouds, but temperatures nice throughout the day, fairly comfortable, not near as windy as what we've seen over the past couple days. But you can see right now, most of us 79, 80 81 degrees, a little bit warmer on the Kansas and the Oklahoma side, but a very nice evening on tap for us as our temperatures will drop back slowly through the 70s. And you can still see those southeasterly winds, not near as strong as what we have had, but 5 to 10 miles per hour or so. Looks good. Here's 7th and Rangeline. We are looking off toward the west. Currently 79, south winds at about 5. A little bit of a heat index of 81, but relative humidity is sitting at about 64%. We do have a lot of clouds, but if you are doing anything outside throughout the evening hours, I think we're okay. There have been a few random little sprinkles. We had a little cluster of showers earlier today on the Kansas side, but as of right now, just a couple little drops, and that is just about it. So I think most of the evening looks fine. We'll get some better chances for rain in here late tonight and then into the next couple days as rain will kind of start to develop around us later tonight. But really, here's our next batch. You can see showers, thunderstorms getting going out across Nebraska and western parts of Kansas, and as that wave gets closer to us, our chances for rain will start to go up. And this is all really thankful to a upper level low way out across northern parts of Arizona. So it's just kind of spitting little chunks of energy at us as we go through the next few days. So that's why we're going to have the chances for rain around. Let's break it down. Let's go through the evening hours. Most of us dry. We're still going to have a lot of clouds. I think most of the night we stay dry. You can see a few showers trying to get going. Here's early tomorrow morning, 6:30 in the morning. Then most of the morning just kind of hit and miss showers, but look at the rain starting to increase out to the west. So let's go through the afternoon hours. Scattered showers and thunderstorms will start to pop up across the region. Day planner will start at 67, 80 by noon. High temp right around 83. Rain chances increase as we get into the afternoon. Southerly winds similar to today, fairly light at about 5 to 10. Scattered showers, few thunderstorms into tomorrow evening, and then it kind of tapers off a bit tomorrow night. But even on Friday, we're going to have these hit and miss showers around, especially late Friday into Friday evening. So these could affect some of the high school football games on Friday evening. So it could be a wet one across most of the 4-state area. These move out. We'll start to get another batch, which will give us chances for showers and thunderstorms again by the weekend. Because this is going to be so hit and miss, rainfall amounts kind of hard to peg down. Most of us a ½ an inch to an inch of rain as we go through the next couple days, which we could actually use some rain. Let's move into the weekend. Saturday, still scattered showers, even lingering into Sunday. We'll have a few random showers. Monday looks good, 70s. Tuesday looks good, 70s. Rain chances increase again by the middle of next week. But really our temperature is pretty good as we go through the next several days. 83 tomorrow, 83 Friday. 79 Saturday, 77 on Sunday, and then we kind of hold very nice fall-like temperatures most of next week.
And Doug, I know I speak for a lot of people when I tell you it is good to have you back here.
I appreciate it, and I do want to thank everybody in the 4-state area for all the support we have gotten over the past 15 months.
I know it's been a lot. Thanks, Doug. Lava from the volcano on Spain's Canary Islands hit the sea overnight, triggering huge plumes of smoke and fears about toxic gases. Reporter Tina Kraus has the latest.
Boiling lava and rocks tumbled down a cliff and into the sea Tuesday night in a spectacular show of force from a volcano that first blew more than a week ago. Huge plumes of smoke fill the skies over Spain's Canary Islands, and authorities are warning residents within a 2-mile radius to stay inside with windows and doors sealed. Experts are tracking how much gas is coming from the volcano, concerned streams of lava flowing into the Atlantic Ocean could trigger explosions and clouds full of toxins. But even with the island declared a disaster zone, some are enjoying the empty beaches. It relaxes you, she says, and I'm not scared of the volcano. But its force has wiped out some 500 homes, and more than 7,000 people have evacuated. Experts predict eruptions on La Palma could last until December. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
This is the island's first eruption in 50 years. So far, no one has died. Coming up, a congressional report finds high levels of toxic metals in some baby foods. But first, we honor a local World War II veteran. George Henschel served in the U.S. Army from 1942 to 45. The Joplin native was stationed in Italy and North Africa. And we salute George Henschel, a 4-state hero. Topping today's Consumer Watch, while the labor market has been staging a recovery, Fed Chair Jerome Powell says the economy is far from maximum employment. Still, there are plans to reduce some of the Fed's economic support, such as tapering bond buying. Powell was grilled by lawmakers about plans to reduce support when the labor market is still recovering. More workers are saying, "Show me the money." According to a report out this week from Robert Half, 50% of U.S. employees feel like they're underpaid. And overall, U.S. salaries are expected to increase nearly 4% in 2022. But 1/3 of workers say they're ready to quit if they don't get a raise before the end of this year. A new congressional report finds more cases of baby food with high levels of dangerous toxic metals. Some lawmakers are calling on the FDA to more strictly regulate the products. But Nature's One, which makes organic baby formula, is taking steps on its own to reduce the levels of certain potential toxins even lower than current requirements.
I don't wait for government to lead me to that destination. It's up to me to have a conscience for my consumer.
Toxins found in baby foods from other companies include arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury. Ford is creating 11,000 new jobs over the next 4 years as it expands its electric vehicle production. The automaker and battery supplier SK Innovation will invest $11 billion to build 3 battery factories and an electric truck plant. Ford predicts the expansion will help it build more than 1 million electric vehicles per year. No more fare matching at Delta Airlines. Over the weekend, the air carrier cut its best fare guarantee program. Under the program, consumers were promised they would receive the best fare on the airline's site. If they found a lower price, travelers could either get a full refund or receive the difference and a travel voucher. Our Pet Vet on Call, up next. The CBS Evening News is next. Then on KOAM News at 6, a wreck on Highway 171 near Asbury, Missouri injures 6 people. Plus, we're going to hear more from Freeman health officials about a rise in COVID cases among kids. And the Pittsburgh School District votes to make masks optional inside its facilities. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and then KOAM News at 6. Today we have a follow-up question for our Pet Vet on Call. Now, last week, Dr. Eva Dudek talked about the life cycles of fleas. Today, Stacy asks, is there a safe product to fight fleas in the house?
Most products are safe as long as you don't spray the animal or their food bowls and food. To be perfectly safe, block them up in a room until it is dry and then let them out. The thing to remember here, though, it's very important that these flea products may kill the flea and the larva, and most of them have a product that prevents the eggs from hatching. But there's nothing on the market that kills the cocoon phase. There will still be fleas popping out. So although these house products help tremendously to control your flea problem, you still need to have product on your animals.
You know, we invite questions from anyone. If you have one, all you have to do is send it to petvet@koamtv.com. Dr. Eva Dudek from the Parsons Pet Hospital answers a different question or brings us a fun fact every Wednesday right here on KOAM News at 5. You can also find answers to previous questions on our website. All right, let's check out our picks of the litter for the week. Look at this. We have a dog and a cat, both from the Joplin Humane Society. First up, we have Rocky. That's an adult male husky mix. Then there's this domestic short hair female kitten named Blossom. The shelter says she loves playing with toys. If you're looking for a pet, why not check out your local Humane Society? We have some chances of rain ahead, and we could use some, Doug.
Yeah, I think most of the evening hours look pretty good. We may get a sprinkle or two in here throughout the overnight hours, but chances for at least scattered thunderstorms tomorrow morning. The best chance during the day is going to be late afternoon into the evening hours, and you can see these rain chances stick around through the weekend, but overall temperatures look pretty good.
Loving it. Thanks for joining us. CBS Evening News is next, and of course, we're going to be right back here for KOAM News at 6. See you then. Let's make it a great evening.